But the iridology is the number one science to be able to read up to 80 things in both eyes. And that's called the iridology chart. This is the right iris, that's the left iris. What is the theory behind iridology? I'm enthusiastic about answering that question properly and comprehensively. I came across iridology in 1976. That's how far back I go with it. Okay, and I'd served in the Vietnam War. I was carrying 75 to 80 pounds of equipment for up to 1 month at a time in combat against the Viet Cong and the communists. And after carrying that for 12 months, constant combat, very few days of rest, always at their cutting front in the battle lines. And what was happening, my lower back here, so you got cervical, you got thoracic, and you got lumbar. My lumbar here was really, really painful because it'd been so much irritation in the vertebrae. Okay. Luckily, I heard about this chiropractor called Dr. Tony Human, based in Adelaide, South Australia, and he had the reputation of being a very capable chiropractor. And chiropractor, as you know, or you should know, is a doctor to do with your back, right? The entire back. Remarkably, I made my appointment, went to see him, and it was a turning point in my life, big time. So what he did, he sat me on the couch. Normally they lower you down and then they start palpating your back. But he sat me down on the couch and then he started getting a magnifying glass and a torch and he looked in my eyes. And I was 30 at the time, but I was like, I thought, hang on, this guy knows what he's doing, but I'm puzzled why he's looking at my eyes. He's a chiropractor. But I let him do it. He looked in my eyes, took a good 5 or 6 minutes per eye, looked at this one, looked at this one, and then he kept going to this drawer and opening the drawer and looking inside the drawer and coming back to me on the couch, examining again. And I went, this is intriguing. So I said, we'll go with it. No questions for a while. Lie me down, and he went straight to my lower back here, straight there. And I went like, wow, how does he know that my back? And he didn't go anywhere else. He went there, and he started palpating, and he started adjusting. And within about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I felt a lot better. I could stand up, and the pain was much reduced, right? And I was so puzzled. I said, Tony, I said, you're a chiropractor. I said, what are you doing looking in my eyes? And he said, iridology. And I looked at him, I said, I have never heard of that name. Never. What does it actually mean? He said, I can look in your eyes and I can look at your iris. And I said, what do you mean iris? I said, the colored part of your eye. You've got brown eyes. That's called the iris. And what I do is the science of iridology. And I was like so intrigued. I said, have you got a book on this? And he said, yeah, I have. I said, would I borrow the book? So I borrowed the book for a whole week. And I was absolutely stunned about how much information I was getting in that book. It was that thick, you know. So anyway, I returned the book after a week and I asked him more information. I ended up doing course after course, plus studying massive books and articles in iridology. And I discovered it goes back to about 300 years from a chap in Hungary. That's how we discovered it, by looking at the eyes of an owl. So iridology is actually the science of reading the iris. So we're clear about this. What actually happened, when you look at the eye here, you'll see the pupil, right, which is the center part of the eye, the pupil. And then surrounding the pupil is the iris, which is the colored part of the eye. And then, so pupil, iris, and then the iris and the pupil sit in the sclera, which is the whites of the eyes. So let's get that straight. Pupil, iris, and then the sclera. All right. Now, what's fascinating is that there's also the science of sclerology, which is the ability to read what are the factors in the sclera. For example, you'll see capillaries that are inflamed, capillaries that are twisted, T-marked like that, all kinds of issues with the capillaries in the sclera. But the iridology is the #1 science to be able to read up to 28, 30, 50 to 80 things in both eyes. Now the iris can be brown, can be hazel, can be light brown, can be blue, can be green, can be black, right? Can be a mixture, right? I've seen eyes with 3 or 4 different mixtures, part brown, part blue, part brown, part green. So they all have mean certain things about iridology. I've seen over 35 to 40,000 pairs of eyes since 1976, and I'm now considered to be in the top 100 experts in iridology and sclerology in the world. So the chart that I use, this was put together after 700,000 pairs of eyes were examined, and that's called the iridology chart. This is the right iris, right? That's the right pupil. That's the left iris, and that's the left iris here. And then these are sit like that in your eyes. So whoever's examining your eyes has to take photos. You must take photos the best way. And then we can examine all the features in your eyes. For example, here is your right lung, your left lung, your thyroid here, right thyroid, left thyroid, right kidney, left kidney, your nose area here and here, your right brain, your left brain, it's all there. Now, also, I got all this book called the Iridology Series 2, written by the famous Dr. Bernard Jensen, doctor chiropractor, PhD, also medical doctor, and also a top nutritionist. This guy did 700,000 pairs of eyes, and he lived to a ripe old age. He was tremendously gifted and very generous with understanding iridology. So my strong advice to you, if you want to know more about iridology, scan the QR code, request a free 15-minute consultation with us. You'll speak on the phone to us 15 minutes. We'll explain to you how we can help you with any problem you've got. It doesn't matter how severe it is or not. We'll talk to you 15 minutes or so, and then we can give you information how you can lock in on a consultation, and we can show you how to be treated for over 2 hours, how you can solve any medical problem you've got inside your body. I look forward to talking to you soon.